They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
First off, let me talk my... Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my... It's a bad soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings...
It's week 2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Panthers and the Titans. All that and more coming up next.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Tonight we move on to week 2 of the preseason, and we've got a good matchup here between the Carolina Panthers and the Tennessee Titans. Brandon Gunn, Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you. And I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got one game under their belts, and a lot of guys trying to prove some stuff down on the field here today.
Not only that, these coaches like to win. And I used to think it really didn't matter who won in the preseason. Then I watched some of those shows that the NFL does, and you see the coaches in preseason after a loss jumping all over their guys. So I learned one valuable lesson. Wins and losses count no matter what time of year it is.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
And when you watch Corral play, you have to be impressed with just how fearless he is in any situation. Excellent in the pocket, accurate, ball gets out of his hands quickly. He also can break out and create big plays as well, often with his legs. A tough runner, a tough leader. This guy has big-time potential.
Wasting no time, Corral going to the air. And incomplete to open things up. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Corral on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Man, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, this guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
So here comes the Titans offense. They'll start with great field position. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And what an incredible athlete with a cannon for an arm. And he's drawing comparisons to some of the best mobile QBs the league has ever seen. In addition, this is a young man who's learned from his mistakes along the way, prepares really well each and every time now, and he's got an opportunity to blossom in this system.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. It's a jet sweep, the football to Woods. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Robert Woods with career touchdown number 60. And the Titans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. 2 plays to get into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Corral. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. Just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Meanwhile, Willis' throw into the hands of Hooper.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Willis' throw pulled in by Jefferson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 22-yard line. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that earns them a fresh set of downs.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. So certainly a defensive mistake here in the first quarter, getting hit with a roughing the passer call.
And that hurts not just because of the yardage you gave up and give them a fresh set of downs, but that brought the home crowd into this one. And when you go on the road, your job is to silence the crowd, not energize them.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down. 3rd down, it's Willis. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's one way you take away a first down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free and cut him off guard. Force the incompletion.
So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here, and it adds to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. Still in the first half, but has struggled, haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Fielded at about the 28. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. 1st and 10 now. Willis and the Titans at their 36-yard line. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there at 22. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys.
And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. Now, the number 1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack. He'll look to throw. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a run straight in. Oh, Edmonds has it knocked loose. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
The Panthers about ready to take over. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start with the option. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. 5 yards that time on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
It'll be Edmonds to begin the drive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Play action, Willis. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And
he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the Panthers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. Panther football to start quarter number 2. As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Corral to throw, 1st and 10. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And a little bit of space takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Panthers have cut it back within a score. On 3rd down and short, and everything well executed. He not only gets the 1st down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations. There's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
Now the offense for the Panthers here, getting the football back. And down by a field goal, they'll take over with excellent field position following the interception. McCaffrey running up the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Corral looking to pass. 2nd down. That's to the sideline and complete. A nifty job to make the catch, but the throw took him right out of bounds. Time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. And that is incomplete.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, it creates a penalty.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter. But I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Matt Corral scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and it finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A gain there of 21 yards. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Pass interference. Defense.
So pass interference, the call. Is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
On second down, here's the option. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, it's Willis. Pass over the middle attempt, but he still brings it in. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Come on now. Over the middle, zone coverage where all the eyes are back to the quarterback so they see the ball thrown. How do they get that completed?
Well, they got the hand on it. They tipped it. Just a lucky play for the offense, right?
It was, and for the defense, almost demoralizing. That's one that they should have because they see that play developing all the way through.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle? No mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Willis will look to pass again here. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. The attitude that has to be adopted.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 63 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. First down. Here's Corral with it. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
On third down, Corral.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. 20. Touchdown, Titans.
Malik Willis, 83 yards. And the Titans have regained the lead. Lambo on for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Those are the runs the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown.
Fields it right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here.
As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Corral. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
And certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Now Corral.
And this is going to be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And the Titans getting set to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
That's out to the flat for Edmonds.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
Right back to the air with Willis. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. And the offense moving quickly to the line. 1st and 10, it's Willis. Caught by Woods. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Willis. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. We have 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked them off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in just a minute. Week 2 of the preseason is upon us. Each team now with just one more game after this one, and then we will get it all started as we normally do on the first Thursday after Labor Day. Meanwhile, for the Titans, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play. These 2 coaching staffs are likely using this game as their dress rehearsal for the regular season. So some final adjustments being made. And for the call of the second half, we send it back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Well, I think the hope is, you know, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Pressure gets there on Heineke, and down he goes. K'Lavon Chason, the former first-rounder, in there to get the sack. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's when we turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Terrace Marshall, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, as trailing here in the second half. Last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and...
Under pressure, they got him again. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Here's Johnny Hacker now.
Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
This is brought in at the 21. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Heineke. That's complete to Traylon Burks.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 21 yards there on third down.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down.
Heineke to throw it. They'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Well, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Heineke again on the keeper.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
Right back to Hubbard.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as the tackle made at the 23-yard line.
So right after the defense gets you the ball on a takeaway and a fumble recovery of their own, you've got to reward them, don't you? You've got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way they did it, running the football and picking it up on third down.
Yeah, would not have wanted to go 3 and out. They avoid that right there.
Yeah, they avoided the glares as they went back to the bench, didn't they?
Holding offense.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
On second down, here's a run with Hubbard. They'll get him to the ground at the 20, following a pickup of 4. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Now back to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to fourth down.
This dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. And they'll begin by running the option. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. Heineke now looking to throw on first down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone, and that'll do it for the end of the third quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again to Jones. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. That 2nd down play nets a -4. The Titans on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Heineke. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Bullet's throw there taken in by Smith. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The catch and run good for 24 yards. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play.
Here's Johnny Hecker now.
Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment.
That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return.
The Titans set and ready to go on offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing. Heineke.
He sets up the screen to Jones. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Returnable here from the 38.
Holding, receiving team.
So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. He'll look to throw over the middle, and it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll drop the throw. And that will be incomplete.
There's no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Oh, no, they went to them 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
This is taken at about the 14, and he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively.
Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
On 2nd and 9, Heineke. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Phillips. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
On now is the Titans punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That's taken on the 25. They'll score that a 36-yard punt.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
They go play action here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Straight ahead with Hubbard.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's a 2nd and 7. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. 28 yards.
And the Panthers are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Out come the Titans now.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. On 1st and 10, Heineke. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And they're going to speed things up here.
1st down, Heineke.
Over the middle, complete. That's Phillips. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. To throw again on 2nd down.
Heineke. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. By the way, you'd be looking at about a 47-yarder from here as they come up on an important 3rd down. Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Phillips.
And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. And Lambo will put this one through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So now the Panthers down on the scoreboard. 1:07 remaining. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and a little bit of a surprise they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.